Hey guys, what is up? It is the Fast Break Report here, bringing you guys another vlog. And real quick, before I get into the topic of this video, I just want to say I've decided I'm going to start promoting the Discord more often, and the second channel a little more often, just in the beginning of the videos. I'm not going to be like, hey, check this video out. There is a Discord and a second channel that I have where they'll be linked down below in the video description. The second channel is really more so we can learn more about me and like my beliefs on more personal things other than basketball. So, if that interests you, head over there, subscribe. I try to upload like one video a week over there, or just upload as I want. But you know, whenever I want to get something off my chest or whatever, that's where I'm gonna do it. So, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that, and you know, hopefully I see you over there. But I want to talk about this whole Kevin Porter Jr. situation because, boys, it is Miles Bridges level bad. Okay, like I'm just gonna call it what it is. Like Kevin Porter Jr. There's a chance like he'll be off an NBA roster and never back on one. Like I don't know if the Rockets are gonna waive him, but from what I've seen, Kevin Porter Jr. is like that friend that you can't take out in public with you because if you bring him with you, you're probably all going to get arrested, and that has been what is kind of Kevin Porter Jr.'s reputation has been since entering the NBA, and even before he entered the NBA, everybody was saying he has character issues. And what they mean by character issues is he has anger issues, and like serious anger issues. The reports have come out. I kind of waited on this whole thing, but Woj apparently dropped a like a truth bomb on Kevin Porter Jr.'s Rockets and NBA future after his arrest. But according to Woj, okay, the league launched an investigation and they'll handle it in the near term. There's no question Kevin Porter Jr.'s future, not just with the Rockets, but in the NBA, is very much in peril. And that was from Woj on Rockets guard Kevin Porter Jr. after he had gotten arrested for not only breaking his girlfriend's vertebrae, apparently, but also strangulating her or strangling her. Apparently, I don't know how true this is. Obviously, these are all allegations. But apparently, his girlfriend, who is a former WNBA player, ran outside of their room covered in blood or whatever. But the fact of the matter is, this dude is like a fucking menace to society at this point. Like, how much longer are we going to continue to just give, you know, talented dudes, you know, a shot in the NBA and just keep saying, okay, we'll ignore it until it becomes a problem? You know, like... Kevin Porter Jr. fails to realize that he has the opportunity that a lot of young men out there, high schoolers, middle schoolers, wish they had. Okay, he has an opportunity that a lot of people, including myself at one point in my life, wish that we had. And I think to myself, this dude is a talented basketball player. Like, he's not a bad basketball player. He's a solid basketball player. But the problem is, he has so many off-court issues that it's like teams aren't going to want to touch him with a fucking 10-foot pole after this. Because not only did this come out, but then NBA Central put out a tweet that says, Kevin Porter Jr. is rumored to have damaged a DJ's laptop during a team event 2 seasons back. The quote says, okay, they were out at a club, apparently, and there was a disagreement, I guess, with the DJ in the club, and Kevin Porter Jr. took the laptop of said DJ and smashed it on the floor. Just completely destroyed it and started tearing the place up, and the Rockets, they immediately got him out of there. Listen, man, if you are at a point in your life where you can't control your fucking anger issues, you need to either go to counseling or see a therapist or some shit, okay? I had a boss one time, I'm not going to say who, but I had a boss who had really, really bad anger issues and would say things to employees that you probably shouldn't say, especially at a union job. And they actually made him go to counseling for it. And he's become a better person because of it. But the fact of the matter is, Kevin Porter Jr. is a professional athlete. Okay? Kevin Porter Jr. has now had multiple instances where he has gotten in trouble with the law. First, I believe he had a DWI, mishandling of a firearm. Now he's smashing the DJ's laptop or some shit. He is now beating the piss out of his girlfriend. Then there was another time where when Kevin Porter Jr. what was it? No, the Cleveland Cavaliers traded for Jared Allen, and they moved his locker for Taurean Prince, who's an NBA vet, by the way, compared to him. He threw a fucking shit fit over that, and he threw such a shit fit that the Cavaliers said, sorry, we're fucking done with you. We'll trade you for nothing, okay, to the Houston Rockets. And now we're hearing things about what's going on in Houston, you know? And I just think to myself, man, like, if I was making millions of dollars, right, I would be a little bit smarter about how I handle myself, right? Like millions of dollars? Like, bro, like, I'm sorry, but it's really not that hard to contain yourself. It's not. Like, and if you have a hard time doing that, it's an immaturity issue. I'm calling it what it is. It's a maturity issue, okay? You are immature. That's why you do those things. Okay, when you get to a point where violence is always the answer, it's essentially a temper tantrum. Like, I hate to say that, but that's what it is. It's a fucking temper tantrum. Like, people get shot over parking spots, okay? That's a temper tantrum. That's immaturity. And Kevin Porter Jr. is like that one friend that you just can't take out to the bar with you because you're all going to get arrested. And that's what, like Kevin Porter Jr. is one of those guys that he can't control his anger issues. And honestly, at this point, if what is alleged is true about what he did to his girlfriend, about he broke her fucking vertebrae and she was all bloody and shit, he's fucking strangling her, like, sorry, dude's probably done. Like, I'm just gonna call it what it is, man. Dude's probably done. This is Miles Bridges level bad. And, you know, when you got Woj coming out, putting out quotes that, like, yeah, like his future not only with the Rockets but with the NBA is in question now, is very much on the line. Like, dude, like, how hard is it to just be a decent fucking human being? Like, how hard is that? Like, not everybody's going to agree with you. Like, if you take anything from this video, fuck Kevin Porter Jr., okay? If you're going to take anything from this video, understand that in life, people are not always going to agree with you. And just because you don't get your way on things doesn't mean that the first thing you do is throw a fucking temper tantrum. Okay? And that's what this is. I mean, Kevin Porter Jr., how old is Kevin Porter Jr.? He's got to be relatively young. He's 23. Okay? So, like, I guess, like, you could give him the benefit of the doubt to some extent because he's 23. But I don't care who the fuck you are. Okay? A man, at least in my mind, a man should never hit a woman, okay? That's just my belief. There's other people who will disagree with that, and that's fine. But in my belief, a man should never hit a woman. And if you get to a point where you feel you're going to hit a woman, you should just walk away, okay? Like I can't tell you how many times in my life I've been in situations with other, like, even my friends, okay, where it's like, I want to fucking punch them, and I'm just like, you know what, let me walk away and leave it alone, okay? Like, at parties, when I was in college, my friend Justin, we'd have Thirsty Thursdays at his house. I've gotten into it with Ulysses, Devin, Billy, you know, like we've all, like, as friends have fought each other, and sometimes you just gotta be the bigger man and just say, you know what, I'm walking the fuck away from it. And now that I'm 28, more often than not, I walk away from it because I realize that the amount of shit that comes with it is not worth it. Especially if you're rich. Especially if you're, you know, Kevin Porter Jr., you're making millions of dollars in the NBA. Like, you know, WNBA players are already underpaid, and you just decided to assault one. Like, she's gonna be looking for her payday, bro. Like, it's just the idea, like, you can't do shit this way. You cannot operate this way. If you are a professional athlete, you have to understand, like, there are kids that look up to you. Even if you're not the star player on the team, you have to care a little bit about your fucking character and how the public perceives you, okay? Because Kevin Porter Jr. clearly doesn't, and not only do the Rockets not want that image, but, like, the league doesn't want that image. The league doesn't want people to think that everybody that gets drafted into the NBA is a fucking gang member or some shit, or a fucking woman beater or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So It's just the idea. This isn't a good look for him, not a good look for the league. And honestly, if he never plays another basketball game again, like if he never sets foot on another NBA court ever again, I really wouldn't be surprised. Now, is there going to be a team that takes a chance on him? Maybe. Like, it's likely. He's a good basketball player. He's just got fucking anger issues. But the thing is, like, there's only a certain level of tolerance that teams are willing to put up with. And, you know, you see that in not just the NBA, but in the NFL and stuff like that. You know, with the whole Colin Kaepernick situation. You know, like, you do one thing that the league doesn't like. Never mind the fucking team. The league doesn't like. You're fucking done. Okay? And it's just the idea, like, obviously what Colin Kaepernick did is completely different than what Kevin Porter Jr. did. But it's just the idea. It's like, when the league says you're done, you're done. And it's just the idea. I don't really know how he's going to come back for this. I'm going to assume Kevin Porter Jr. is probably not going to play. Like, if he plays for the Rockets this year, I'd be a little shocked. Especially with ongoing investigations. And I'm sure more stuff is going to come up out of this. But it's just the idea that this dude has a history of doing bad shit, getting arrested, doing things that he's not supposed to off the court. Like, at a certain point, it really doesn't matter what you do on the court if the shit off the court is just so much worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like I always say this with Colin Kaepernick, and I think most people would agree with it. If Colin Kaepernick was as good at football as Tom Brady at the time, or Lamar Jackson or Patrick Mahomes, do you think he would be out of the NFL? You know what I'm saying? Like, at some point in time, the shit you do off the field or off the court matters so much more than what the fuck you produce on the court. And Kevin Porter Jr. is going to find himself in that situation, I feel. Because what he does can be replaced. Okay? Like, there's very few players in the NBA that have a skill set that can't be replaced. Okay? Like Steph Curry. You know what I'm saying? There's few guys that can do that shit. And, you know, if you're not someone like that, if you're not special, okay? If you're not a golden child to the league, you're going to find yourself on the outside looking in, bruh. I'm just going to tell you right now. That's the way it is. Because these leagues don't fuck around. They don't fuck around with domestic violence. All right? Like, especially with this, especially after the Miles Bridges situation, like, it's not good. I'm going to tell you right now, it's not good. It's not going to end well. And you know what? If Kevin Porter Jr. never plays another game in the NBA, I really wouldn't be shocked. So tell me what you guys think about this down below in the comment section below. Help me out, subscribe if you guys want to see more on the Fast Break Report, and I'm out of this motherfucker. Peace, guys.